Well, hello, hello, hello. This is Anne Humphrey, your upcoming best-selling author of Damn It, Execute. And I've never done a Facebook Live here on this page, but I said, you know what? Why not? Why not? I know that you guys have been seeing a lot of different posts. I have been sharing different recipes from my upcoming best-selling book. I like to call them samplings or recipes because, it gives the people, you, the reader, an opportunity to see why I already know that this book, Damn It, Execute, is a bestseller. So I wanted to kind of, go over just a couple of things with you guys, share some updates, share some things that's coming directly from my writer's pen. And, because I think when you get the opportunity to speak to the author or hear the author's perspective of their bestseller, it gives you more of a clearer understanding as to why this book is being created and why I'm so honored and blessed to be the one to birth it. So I am Anne Humphrey. To all of you who may not know me personally, or may have seen my picture around, or may have seen my post, or may have seen my picture of my book cover, it gives you an opportunity to say, well, who is this Anne Humphrey? What is this Damn It Execute? I see she's posting a lot. I see she's putting, blurbs out, letting us know what to expect from her upcoming best-selling book. And so that's why I wanted to come here today to do this one-on-one video within my community page. So first, let me just thank everyone who have decided to like this page. And I would like for you, for all of those who may be looking at this during the replay or maybe watching it live right now, to like this video and share it. Because the more that you do by helping me spread the word, I'm honored. I'm so thankful because I do need your help. And what I need your help to do is by sharing the good news with other people, to let them know that there is someone that has a book that's literally going to change their life, and more importantly, their mindset. So, again, I am Anne Humphrey, the upcoming best-selling author of Damn It, Execute. And I wanted to go over a couple of things with you guys today. Again, to all my Facebookers, thank you. Please like this page and share it. For all my YouTubers, please be sure to like it, to share it, and hit the bell below so then you will know when I post another video. And to all of my Instagrammers, thank you for watching this as well and sharing it. And please share your comments below. Oh, and you know what? I want to say this. I want to be on the record for this. Is something in the water on Instagram. I don't know what exactly it is. Every time when I post up a story on Instagram, I am getting over 300 views by looking at the story. So something is permeating and penetrating over there. I know Facebook, you guys will do the same, but I just wanted to give that special shout out to Instagrammers because you guys are on it. I see you looking. I see a lot of different people from all around the world who take the time out to look at my Insta stories. So thank you for your interest being piqued because of what I posted. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so honored. So today, what I wanted to do, I said, you know what? Why not share some of these thoughts that I have in for my upcoming best-selling book? as I've been posting them. I usually post about 2 or 3 ingredients, and I like to call them ingredients or samplers to what to expect with the book, probably a day. Like I just posted something earlier today, and all you have to do is just go to my page, or you'll look on this page, and you will see that it was posted what I shared today. But I wanted to go over and just be able to give you an insight of the mind behind the writer, especially an upcoming best-selling writer like myself. So I wanted to share some key nuggets with you, because from time to time, I'm going to do more Facebook Live videos to just share some nuggets and share some beautiful things that I would like to be able to get your opinion, because you're the reader. You're the most important component in this whole thing. And I'd like to share some things with you now. So bear with me as I am looking through my notes. Now, I do talk about the 4 key elements that I am going to share. And I wanted to see if I could show this. Probably, let's just see. Let's look at this. This is the actual book cover. It's probably not a good of a picture, but again, damn it, execute, the science of execution revealed. And let's see, learn 4 key principles to getting out of your own way while optimizing success by AnneHumphrey. And so I would say a couple of months ago, maybe within the last 30 days or 40 days or so, I revised my title, my book title. My book title at first, when I was told about it, when it came to me in a spiritual way, it was called just Damn It, Execute. And then I had learn 4 key principles to getting out of your own way while optimizing success. However, because this is an ongoing process and I am forever learning, I am forever just keeping my ear to the ground and keeping my hands on, on the pulse. I then realized, oh my God, this is a science to this, and there is a science that I am going to reveal. And then that's when I revised the cover and still kept everything else. However, I said the science of execution revealed. And I want to be able to share how that came about. Most people on Facebook or on my social media pages know that I have been reading The Science of Getting Rich by Mr. Wallace D. Wattles. Mr. Wallace D. Wattles. And what a phenomenon that book is. And I began to, I am learning the book. The book is a part of me. That book, not only am I reading it, but that book is also reading me. And Mr. Wallace D. Wattles had a significant way in writing. And I'm not saying I'm a Wallace D. Wattles because I am AnneHumphrey. However, I'm able to resonate with his writings simply because he took it down to the granular level and broke things down so that you could really think and not just read a book, and not just have a book that you read from time to time, or that it becomes a paperweight. But this book has outlived him. And I said, on my journey, since I knew from the very beginning that I was going to be writing a bestseller, I mean, if I'm not, for me, I'm not talking about anyone else, but as for me, if I'm writing a book and I'm taking out pen to paper, you better believe it's going to be a bestseller. And that's when I began to realize, I began to, begin to have his words permeate and penetrate through me. And I said, there is also a science of execution. And I've got it. And the reason why I've got it is because it's something that I've learned from childhood. something that I saw in my home from childhood from my parents who are entrepreneurs. And I would always say to my mom, I would say, you know, Mama, you guys had a system, but now I no longer say system. My mother and my father had a science. And the reason why they were successful as entrepreneurs is because they knew that science better than anyone else, although they may not have seen it as a science. Something that may be considered a normal day practice is really a science. See, a lot of times people will say, well, this is just what I normally do. These are the 5 steps or the 6 steps or the 10 steps or the 12 steps or whatever that I do on a regular basis to receive this type of result. And in further studying the behavior of my parents and the results that they were able to create from that I saw as a child, I wasn't able to articulate it then. I just knew that if I said that I wanted something, it manifested. If I said to my father that I wanted to have something, or to my mother that I wanted to achieve something, it happened. And it was never a thought that it couldn't. And I never had that thought that it could not. I always saw things manifesting all around me. Well, folks, that's a science. That's a science that my mother and my father created. And when I was a little girl, I saw it. I couldn't articulate it, but I saw it. And so now, since I'm older and journeying, and in my life journey, I'm being able to now put the puzzle together. See, the pieces were already there. I just didn't really know how they would all connect and how they would interconnect. And so that's what brought me when I heard the ding, 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 ding from Mr. Wallace D. Waddles. I said, Mr. Wallace D. Waddles, you're on it. You're absolutely correct. There is a science. As he said, there's a science to getting rich. And I'm saying there's a science of execution. And I'm going to reveal it in my book. So some of the things I would like to share, because I get this question asked a lot of times. They say, well, Anne, I too know that I have a bestseller, but I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. And what I always tell people is grab a pen and a notebook. It doesn't have to be anything particular, a notebook, and begin to write. Allow yourself to be open, and allow yourself to breathe. Take a deep breath. Don't freak out. Don't rush it. Don't make yourself feel any angst or any anxiety. Just be. Just like how you get up and you breathe, you're breathing even while watching this video, and you're not even thinking about breathing. You're just doing it. And that's the exact same thing about writing. So a lot of things that I do, I could be inspired by something that I hear, by a thought I may have, by maybe when I go asleep, a vision I may have seen, or maybe while I am cleaning the house, I could hear something, see something. I could see something. I could see this. And everybody says, "Oh, well, that's just a cutie patootie jar with candy in it." But I may see it as something more. I may see it as an opportunity for someone to open themselves up to receive the, many blessings, or having the opportunity to see the many types of things that people should be grateful for. In other words, what I'm saying to you is what may look like a jar with candy to one person could be a book to another person. So I just wanted to share that, because it could be something as simple as that. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to share some thoughts with you, because my thoughts are all over, and they're not in a coherent order. So for instance, I put here this day. Let me just go back. Okay, so one of my things I said, and I posted this on August 17th. I see that I posted this on August 17th. I said, my book will demonstrate how to be you, only better. I posted that on August 17th, 2019. But there's a lot more other things that I have not posted. I shared in my book about who I've already visualized who's going to sponsor my book. I put down companies that I already see that will sponsor my book. Again, these are just random thoughts, but random thoughts that will add to the puzzle. And don't take anything for granted. It could be a word that you hear. Write it down. And then that word will, when you're looking through your notes, it'll reappear and you'll say, oh, that's when I need to use that word to add to this thought or to this sentence that I have, so it can have more impact. So let me share something else. I put down, even in my notes, I put down blind spots. I put down blinded by passions. I even written remaster the way you think. Now, I haven't shared that yet, but I know that that's going to be something that I'm going to say. Remaster the way you think. Start where you are. I have some other things in here. What do you really want? Who do you wish to be, and what? You are already within. You already have it within. Then I shared something else. No one is prevented from this. Do you see? These are just random sentences or words or thoughts. Not only will you read this book, it will also read you. Because I know, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know that this book is going to outlive me. And that's one of the posts that I put in today, that the purpose and the reason why I am writing this book. You see, there are things that I've been taught, and it would be selfish of me to keep it to myself. Now, I do share it with people who I may interact with, who I may coach, and things of that nature, but this information that I have must be shared globally. It will make such a huge impact on someone else's life that I have to release the tools, the techniques, the training, the things that I didn't even know that I was being trained on, to the universe and to those other like-minded individuals who are looking, who are seeking, who are searching just for that piece to their puzzle. Something else I like to say, I've written down captivating and provocative. You can't be stopped. I wrote on August 22nd, the power of execution and why it is necessary. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I can't show you everything because this is you know, this is the bestseller here. So I can't show you everything, but I want to be able to share with you how I do it. I have so many thoughts that come to me I mean, they just come and they come and they come. And there is no way that I can remember them all. So that's the reason why I'm encouraging you to get a notebook. And this is not the only book that I have. This is the one that I'm showing you today. I mean, look, I wrote down a book that will be a tool for others to help reach their goals and accomplishments. This book will allow you, the reader, to kick ass like never before. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, just thoughts, random thoughts, but random thoughts that make an impact. And I don't know how it's going to show up and when it's time for me to present it. And I just listen. I'm guided through this process because I know that this book will outlive me. This book is going to transform so many lives that I'm going to have sponsors all around the world. I am going to have people like you reading it, keeping it by your bedside, just so you can look back at what I have written. And so then you can go out and execute it yourself. I already know this, ladies and gentlemen. I know it like I know it like I know it. Let me just share a couple of other things, some of the other creative things that is happening during this process. Again, if you talk to other bestsellers, they may have another technique and another way that they do. But one thing that's for sure is that you cannot beat the basics. I believe in going back to the basics. And even the good book says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables so he may run that readeth it. And all of you who are familiar with, some people say Habakkuk, some people say Habakkuk, 2 and 2, there it is. See, when I tell people to write things down, I'm not telling you this is from Anne. I'm telling you that this is before Anne. This is a commandment for us to do without going too much into the church. But I'm just saying to you that it is clear to write the vision. And that's what I'm doing. I am so clear of the vision. I have already seen myself on TED Talk. I see myself sitting down with Oprah Winfrey and Gail. I'm the third best friend. Hi, Oprah. Hi, Elle. Hi, Gail. I see myself with Ellen DeGeneres with my book. I see myself with Steve Harvey. I see myself on the Wendy Williams show. I see myself over in Africa, going back over to Africa and sharing with Africa, because I was over in Senegal in the late 90s and I went to Senegal and the Gambia. I see myself going back to Africa and saying, hey, now I can come back and I have something to offer to everyone there. Even more so when I went there in the late 90s. See, you have to visualize yourself already in the position that you already see for yourself. It's no one else's job to see my book as a bestseller. Why should they? It is for me to see it. I know my book is a bestseller. I'm not looking for validation. I'm not seeking someone else to say, well, do you think that's a bestseller? Well, what do you think? Do you think I should have the exclamation mark in my book cover? What do you think? Do you think I should talk about the science of execution revealed? What do you think? No, 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 no. You just have to know it when you see it, and you have to feel it and know it and see it and just let it ooze out of your pores and let the universe do what it do. And you just be obedient to what you're being told to do. Let me just share some other things with you. Again, these are just random thoughts. I put down universal vortex. Sit down, get a pen and a notebook, journal, and just write your thoughts, ideas, something that I'm telling you right now. Okay? Because everyone has a book. Some people are not interested in being a bestseller. I am, because if I'm going to write a book, it will be a bestseller. That's it. And so the question may be asked, well, AnneHumphrey, do you have any bestsellers in your family? Not that I know of, but I will be the best seller and the first bestseller, so then I can teach others in my family how they can do the same thing. So let me just share some other things. Your body is just the instrument of your mind. Just, I mean, these are thoughts. Okay, this is what I will share with you guys. Okay, here. All right, I'm for the 4 key principles. I had some principles before, but as I said to you, everything is about revision. You've got to be ready for revision. And let me just stop there with that, because a lot of times people will say, well, Ann, I had it set this way, and I don't want to revise because I had it set this way. But then when they see that they can go a different route, or that they can elevate where they were going, then they say, well, I'm not going to change it because I had it this way and it's almost done. Listen, I have done so many revisions with this book. It's not even funny. And guess what? I don't mind revisions. That's why it's called revisions. A rewrite. There is nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're having to rewrite it, if you're having to look back at your work and say, is there anything else that I need to say? And then you go back and you pull out another notebook and you pull out pull out some more ideas and get another pen and begin to write. Don't look at it as you failed. No, you're just an instrument to that more information is being funneled to you. See, it's the way that you look at it. I'm so honored that I'm a vessel that these beautiful thoughts come to. And we have to respect our thoughts. We have to respect the ideas, because if we don't use the ideas and the thoughts that we are given, they're going to go to somewhere else. We have to honor those thoughts. We have to honor those ideas. So having revisions or having a rewrite is not a bad thing. Not at all, ladies and gentlemen. And that's one of the things that I'm going to be talking about in my upcoming event on November 9th, right here in the Fort Lauderdale, Florida area, about my book journey tell-all. You guys, if you guys are in the Fort Lauderdale, Florida area, or if you can get here for November 9th and it's a Saturday, you guys definitely don't want to miss this, because I'm going to share more things on November 9th that I'm sharing even on the video. But this is what I wanted to also share, some of the creation that I'm coming up with. I said, okay, well, you've got routine, you've got impact. Well, excuse me, back up. Because see how my mind's going? Because I here at the top, I had routine. You see that? But the first word is discipline. But I had routine here, but then I realized I wanted to put discipline. You see? You see how things work? Because it's all over. See, this is creation, folks. This is creation. This is creation. You see this? I want you to see this. This I will show you and keep up in front of the screen. See, this to me is creation. Because what's going to happen is when it becomes a bestseller, you're going to say, oh my God, Ann, I remember you did that video and I saw your notebook and I remember, and I can go back to the video where you showed me, and now it has all manifested into your bestseller. So one of the things that I will share with you is that I said discipline, routine, impact, equals execution. Discipline, routine, impact equals execution. Then let me just share with you real life, real truth. I said, here it is. I said, okay, well, is it discipline and reinforcement and instinct equals execution, which is also a form of acceleration? See, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beauty about birthing something bigger than you. You have the opportunity to mold it and form it the way that you see fit. There is no cookie cutter, right or wrong way of doing it. Just enjoy the process and thank God that the thoughts and ideas are coming to you and that you are being a good steward of them and you're writing them. You're writing them down. And so then you can look back. One of the things I say on this page, on the same page, which I will show you, okay? And I put down my daddy. I put here, I said, my daddy says, you will not have to beg any man for money because that is why I work hard. That was one of my dad's sciences that he taught me as growing up. He's like, you don't have to ask no other man. You won't have to beg nobody. That's why your daddy works hard. See, that's a science, ladies and gentlemen. And my father executed by making sure that he provided, not only provided, but not only were we provided for, but we were also able to be delighted with the fruits of his labor. See, and so I wanted to take this time out for two things. I wanted to introduce myself to those of you who may not know me, just so you can understand the mind behind the brilliance of this upcoming best-selling author that you see here today. And I also wanted to share an encouraging word for anyone else who is saying, you know what, I have a book. I want to write a book. I want to be a bestseller. I know I have something that I can share and provide to the world. And I encourage you to do so. And then thirdly, I wanted to give you this opportunity to see that becoming a bestseller is a process. It's not like I have a bestseller aunt or uncle or grandfather that I can go to that I've been mentored by, but I've already claimed it for myself. And so I am constantly researching, constantly staying open, constantly visualizing myself. Like I said, I'm the third best friend to Oprah and Gail. I'm the third friend. Okay. But I am constantly visualizing this. I have already seen myself on TED Talk. I already see it. It's done. They're like, I mean, standing room only. People are going to still be outside trying to get in. I already see it. It's done. And you have to see yourself. What do you see with yourself? And that's why you need to be there on November 9th. I invite you. I invite you to come and see me personally right here in the Fort Lauderdale, Florida area on Saturday, November 9th. My book journey tell all. This is exciting. This is thrilling. You're going to love it. I'm going to share some secrets. I'm going to share my books. Can't show everything, but I'll be able to share a little bit more with my VIPers for those people who really want to be able to get closer to this best-selling methodology and process. Yes, there are 3 different packages that you can choose from. Right now we have the early bird that's going on right now. So you can go there, you can look at the early bird, and all you simply do is just go to dammitexecute.com You can go straight there and go to the events, and you'll be able to see the upcoming event, and you can go ahead and secure your tickets right now for the early bird special. Then we have the VIP ticket for those people who want a little bit more one-on-one time with me. And then we also have the general admission. This is your time, folks, for you and I to be able to sit down face to face in an intimate environment, one-on-one, and talking about my book journey. Me sharing with you the importance and why I do what I do and why I already know it's a bestseller, and to encourage those people in the room who desire to write their book, to let them know, go ahead, just do it. And then secondly, for those of you that have also been seeing me posting my GoFundMe link, all you have to simply do is go to gofundme.com/author, damn it, execute. And you can go there and you can donate, and you can also share the link. I want to thank those people who have already donated and those that I already know that will soon be donating. And you also help me by sharing the links. So feel free to share about my book journey tell all that's coming up on November 9th. Again, go to dammitexecute.com. And in fact, you can go to dammitexecute.com for both about the upcoming event on November 9th and also to GoFundMe, because everything is right there. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is your time, and I am going to share my secrets. I look forward to you joining me if you're here in the Fort Lauderdale area. And I also look forward and thank you right now. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for your donations. Be sure to stay tuned, as I will come back from time to time to do videos to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening in my book journey on a live video. And just so you'll be able to see how this process is, because some people think that, oh, well, Anne, you've got this and you've got that. No, I have a pen and paper, ladies and gentlemen. I have books. I have books. Let me just show you this other journal. I want to show you this other journal I have. This other journal, just journals. Listen, look. Let me just show you my other journal. See? I want you to see this. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you to get. I want you to get that this is something that is doable. You just got to execute. You just have to execute. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I know this was impromptu. You guys didn't know I was coming on. Again, please visit dammitexecute.com. Thank you so much for people who are looking at the post. Thank you, Instagrammers, YouTubers, Facebookers, Twitterers. Be sure to like this page and share this video. And I look forward to seeing you on November 9th. And for those of you who are not in this area that I won't see on November 9th, thank you for your donations. And be sure to send me a message. We can set up a time. We can sit down and talk. Everything is possible. I am so open. All right. I am AnneHumphrey, your transformational life coach and speaker, upcoming best-selling author of Damn It, Execute. And thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. Bye-bye now.